This is Neil Winless back again. Just want to talk about a few things, One of the things, it's already been on my mind. The other one, I've been seeing little media feeds, and even in the black sector of YouTube, which kind of goes hand in hand with what I wanted to talk about originally. There's that Boris Kodjoe or Kojo. I never could get right how to spell his name or pronounce it. But him and his wife, Nicole Parker, he has shown to me what I've seen, in my opinion, some of the most simpiness, if that was ever a word, weak mangina. Eddie Murphy, okay, talking. I mean, he just made it look bad for a lot of black men. Especially, black men that are maybe thinking about getting married to a young sister, whether she's good looking or otherwise. I mean, to get with what I'm trying to say is, they were online, on social media, both of them together, and then there was another couple. I think they have some type of platform. They talk about things and whatnot. They're eating dinner and talking. And once again, and I understand, I think she's mixed, but she still has that black woman attitude. She, once again, just talking too much shit, talking too much, controls the conversation, which, whatever. But then she goes on talking about basically how she really wished she was single in so many words. And he's just sitting there, he's just eating his food, drinking his drink, acting like he ain't seen that. Maybe I'm a different type of man than a lot of people, maybe even, a lot of you that are watching. And I don't condone violence on women, but I really will tell you, that would not have happened in my household. She would have it would have been split up online. You're not going to disrespect me. See, there's too much of this promotion of emasculating black males. Whether it be they mamas / riot mom trying to think she can go beat her son up while she got 7 other kids by 6 different niggas at the house. Trying to beat him. You should have been on him when he was a toddler. And then you got those white liberal Democrats applauding, saying she's the mother of the year. That's the reason why he was out there rioting in the first place. But that's neither here nor there. You've got this emasculation where the wives think it's okay and the nigga just supposed to sit there and say, okay. No. There is the Most High, then there's the man, then there's the woman, then there's the children. The man and the woman come together under God to be able to take care of the children the best way under God so they can grow up to be functional people. You can't have these women up in your house running it, and he was on some real soy boy moist type shit. And see, here's the other thing I was getting into. You got a lot of these brothers I'm seeing online, period, talking about, the so-called Pookie and Ray Rays. I call them trash can men. And then you got these, the good guy. Some of these good guys, I guess, they could kind of they could fit in with Boris Kodjoe. Just follow me. Those women don't want them type of men. They want that thug thing. They don't want none of that nice guy sensitivity type shit. The only time they want that is when they're ran through. The only time they want that is when all them niggas ain't checking for her no more. And then she'll want them type of men out of a necessity, not because she's attracted to that. And that proof what I just seen with this woman emasculating this dude, thousands watching on social media, and it's out there. And see, for y'all that complain that these women don't choose you, you should be happy they didn't. Because if you do get with that type of woman, which I'll say it's about more than 70% in my community, that's what you up for. That was a more, I'll say, classy version of it. But either way, you're going to get emasculated. And see, that's not a good look for our young brothers and sisters. Especially, he's got a son. And I got sons and daughters. And that's not the type of example I'm trying to set for my kids. When you raise your kids weak like that, especially the boys, they're ended up for an early death, straight up prison. or just a hard life. The girls are in for a hard life, early pregnancy, teen pregnancy, abortions, domestic violence. Oh, but we're just so liberal over here. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against women, but I'm against a matriarchy raising this community that's got physically strong men. But mentally and spiritually, we weak as hell. It's time to wake this up. And for you guys that don't get chose by those women, because I know there's quite a bit of you guys that are under these banners, but you're really mad because somebody didn't pick you back in the day. You should be happy these women didn't pick you back in the day. That's called a near miss or a good blessing. You know, there's certain things, self-improvement you can do about for yourself. You know, and if you're already with somebody and you're lamenting that, and you need to move on, man. But all this, that goes back to these men being fucking, they're weak. But they were born weak, but they weren't created weak. They were made this way. No strong man in the house, if any man or male is in the house. The only males in a lot of these households is the older or little brothers. But yeah, I'm not going to stay on too much longer. When I seen how Boris Kujo and how a lot of these men are worried about not being chosen, you know, feeling like they put on the shelf, they should be happy. Because really, when they do come back for you, like in times like this, that coronavirus, they're looking for someone. They just ain't in love with you, or they love your swag, or always want to be with you. You just a convenient grab, man. But hey, I'm up out of here. You guys have a peaceful night. Neil Winless, 100.